So the future is quite bright.
The future of CARRS is very exciting.
The best is yet to come.
CARRS is a study that addresses questions around cardiometabolic disease in South Asia. It has been going on for over a decade and is really a prime example of global collaboration.
It goes back to more than 15 years ago when I first met Dr. Venkatnarayan, when he came to Chennai for an informal visit to see whether there's some possibilities of collaboration between our research foundation in Chennai and Emory.
It's recruited over 20,000 adults who were 20 years or older at the time of recruitment.
We have 2 sites for this study, New Delhi in the north and Chennai in the south. And we've been following these individuals to understand their risk factor profiles, their health outcomes, their social experiences, to better understand what is going on with the high burden of cardiometabolic diseases like diabetes and cardiovascular disease in India.
So overall, this has been one of the most productive long-term cohorts in India, which has been followed up for such a long period. It has produced a large number of publications.
We actually recruited individuals into CARRS as young as 20 years of age. That's younger than any of the other major cardiovascular disease cohorts. And we did that precisely because disease tends to develop at a younger age in this particular population. What that lets us do is observe the course of disease from younger adulthood to middle adulthood to older adulthood.
Most of the stuff is actually done at the field. It's all a door-to-door survey where everything that can be done at the field or done at their field so that they don't have to travel a lot to get examined.
So CARRS will answer multiple questions. First of all, we have answered many questions related to heart diseases. What happens with diabetes is that it increases the risk of heart attack, it increases the risk of kidney disease, it also increases the risk of liver disease, it increases the risk of pancreatic cancer, it increases the risk of breast cancer.
Primarily, diabetes, hypertension, the core areas of our interest, but now we're really spreading ourselves across a broad range of involvement of the liver, of the kidney, the brain, the lungs.
So as we go on, we are adding more and more specialists. Cardiologists have come in, epidemiologists have come in, genomics people have come in, multi-omics specialists have come in, and then of course different other specialties like mental health, and now we're bringing in kidney doctors, liver doctors. For example, with the brain project, none of us have expertise in the brain because we are basically diabetologists, endocrinologists. So we brought on board Professor Alan Levi, who is one of the best experts on Alzheimer's in the United States.
CARRS brain is like extension of CARRS. You can say that from heart to we are going directly to the brain, and we will do many things in brain. It's not like the cognitive aspect only. We can do the Alzheimer disease biomarkers.
You can't study any single thing in isolation, and no single risk factor in isolation is going to predict the development of disease or help us prevent that disease. I think the future of CARRS is integration across biology and society, and using more and more sophisticated technologies.
We all come from different backgrounds, from different countries, different cultures, different education, and we really all come together with one common goal.
Emory brought something, each of the Indian institutions brought something, and the final product was significantly larger than the mere sum of the individuals.
If you look at the whole picture of what we have achieved in 15 years, it's quite remarkable.